Hello, I think you're following a live video, and sorry to be so vague because I haven't actually hosted one of these before. I'm Jane Green, I'm the chair and founder of SEDSConnective, and this is a live, hello, that's exciting, a live video. The reason is it's the first time we've ever had a Hypermobility Neurodivergence Day. It is the 5th of May, and we're really excited. I have said many times, it takes a village to make something, and it made a community, and it's gone wider. This will be fun. I say that with a slight anxiety. Okay. We'll see if this works. Just looking.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I couldn't make my tripod work properly. Never mind.
Dr. Eccles is joining me, our patron, and I do sometimes tell you off, don't I, slightly? Use a light and use a tripod.
I tried, but I'm going to engineer it so it's a little bit so that you can see my face.
Yeah. So I was just saying, this is the first day we've had a Hypermobility Neurodivergence Day, and the start of the TheySED campaign, which is, oh, I'm getting dizzy.
Getting dizzy, sorry.
And anyway, look at me so you don't get dizzy, because we get dizzy enough, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, today's the day. It's been a lot of work for all our volunteers. SEDSConnective started in 2018. We've got actually a few more today. So we've got about 47, 48 volunteers, which is wonderful. And loads of followers and supporters and advisors, as you know. And so we've known about this for a long time. Now, Dr. Eccles is joining me. There she is.
I'm here. I just needed to find the right thing to prop it up on.
Is our patron. And Jess, do you remember when you joined?
Oh, I think I certainly first met you, Jane, years and years ago. It seemed like back before COVID at Brighton and Sussex Medical School, when we were doing a focus group for the overlap between autism, hypermobility, pain, and borderline personality disorder. And surprisingly, there was absolutely no interest in it getting funded at all. And that was back. I'm not sure if that was 2018 or 2019 with Dr. Lisa Quat.
Yeah.
And I think I joined you at SEDS in 2020.
Correct. That was a test.
Oh, it's a test to see if I've taken my ADHD medicine.
You can stay. No. Yeah, I think we were communicating a bit before that, but yes, that was it. And I'm not surprised there wasn't interest then, because I don't know if you know, I applied to do, well, I wasn't doing a lot and recovering just to sit up for a PhD in EDS and autism, and they said, you can do it, we think you're capable, but we don't think there's any need for it.
No, I think, and it reminds me, back in 2020, put in this grant to the Medical Research Council to say that it was about the developing mind, and it was specifically for targeting young people. And the hypothesis was that neurodivergence and hypermobility combined to lead to both complexity in mental and physical health and problems with school attendance, and didn't even get past the first round. No one was interested at all.
No, we might still be there, despite all the work we've been doing, definitely in education. So do you think there's still a bit of stigma and the misunderstanding between, well, even in hypermobility, the physical area, but also the neurodivergence. Do you think it's stigma, or is it just, what is
Well,
it?
I think a lot of hypermobile people, and we know about it being hypermobile people, have struggled for years and years with things that have not been assessed or picked up. And I think that because of the split between the brain and the body, people have perhaps been quite rightly worried about hypermobility edging into the domain of the psychiatric or the neurodevelopmental. But really, you cannot separate brain and body. And we are realizing that, people who think of, autism, ADHD as neurotypes, and brain things, actually their whole body phenomena. And we must consider the brain and the body together in order to be able to get people the support they need. And
Yeah.
and I think that this is why it's been so wonderful to work with you, Jane, is that it's almost like every body, every mind. This is a way, it's inclusive. Whereas if you are just focusing on the brain, or you are just focusing on the body, or one particular condition, say ADHD or autism, or one form of EDS, then it's not really particularly inclusive. So I think we can do the best work when we join all of these things up and realize that they're all connected, and that making sense of that connection is not only helpful sometimes for people in terms of understanding themselves, but also in helping us work out how to get the right support.
Thank you. And we're getting some questions, and I'm going to try and do this. This is my first time. Do you think it's where it's women who are struggling who will never be taken seriously? It says.
I think that is a lot of the issues potentially in that a lot of the problems that hypermobile people experience are maybe female problems or considered female problems. This does not mean to say they only affect females.
Yeah.
And also gender is so much more complicated than that. But I do worry, though. I do think a lot of it is because there is so little research on women's issues, for want of a better word. But I think we miss, and I think our screening tools and our diagnostic criteria miss a lot of hypermobile males. And we say now, oh, back in my day, when I was at medical school, I was taught that autism affected males 9 times more than men. I wonder if there's going to, and now we know that that's really, those gender differences are barely there, if at all. I wonder if one day in the future we might actually think about that in terms of hypermobility. I mean, the hormonal influences aside, there are so many hypermobile men who are suffering, who don't get past the first part of the screening criteria, and no one ever thinks that they're hypermobile. But you look at their long thin faces and their bendy knees and their piano player's fingers, and you're like, you are probably hypermobile.
Interestingly, today I had a couple of phone calls. They didn't know I was on the phone, actually, and I'm not always there. But they literally, we've got this TheySED campaign out today because over the years we've just had so much. They said it's not real, it's all in our heads or something else. And she was just giving me these quotes. She said, I can talk about, I can't remember her name anyway, but and her daughter, and they've just told her, well, you've just got to, pick up your socks or whatever it is, pull up going. And it's like, these are the TheySED things we're hearing before many, many years and now. And so this TheySED campaign is about what we said. So I want everybody to get involved with that. This is not just one day, this will carry on. And I think our community have just got fed up of being told. But at the moment, Jess, there seems to be more of a barrier to this than before.
Well, I think so. And it sounds strange because obviously there's a bit of a hoo-ha about ADHD and autism at the moment, which we know.
Yeah.
And I've been involved, a national role in ADHD and autism. And
Yes.
reflecting on that, yeah, it's outrageous that there are 750 people awaiting an autism or an ADHD assessment in England at this time. But there are at least nice guidance for ADHD and autism as conditions. Although it may be very, very hard to get an assessment, there are pathways. When you think about hypermobility, there's no guidance, there's no
No.
pathways.
No.
It's the Wild West. Um, and it's not even the Wild West. There is just so few places where
Exactly.
people can get access and support. And
Yeah.
even if they try, then because there's no pathway, there's no guidance, there's no policy, then there's no necessarily any guarantee, and there's no sophisticated training. There's no guarantee that you're going to be able to access a service, and if you do, it's a postcode lottery, or
Yeah.
a lottery in terms of the particular knowledge of the doctor that you saw on the day.
So, wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking. We want policy. We want guidance.
And we want neurodivergence training. Children, adults.
Well, I think we want a one-stop shop
Yeah.
across the lifespan. We need a paradigm shift in terms of the recognition and its translation into policy and practice.
I have to agree. From personally, from my point of view, it's in education. I think we see all these little dots, these pebbles everywhere, and every little silo around, and it would be lovely and it would save money as well, apart from anything else, if they just joined up and saw this as, well, most of the umbrella, and particularly in education, because at the moment that is missing, and of course that affects everything that goes on. Right, so I'm going to not be too long on this because I've been told it has to be quite short, but we've got the TheySED campaign out now. You can go on our website and have a look. It should be Hypermobility Neurodivergence. They use the hashtags, hashtag Hypermobility Neurodivergence. I'm sorry, it's a long word. It is what it is, but you can say HNDay. And also there are cards you can use. We want you to say what you want to say. I said, we said, scribble it out so we can read it, send it back, follow the rules, and your photo, because we want to show that this is really meaningful. And also just grow it. Some of the volunteers are collecting video clips, and we are collecting other quotes, and we will be doing surveys because we want to change the disbelief, connect the experiences. We're going to be doing more, and just make sure we're not told to go away or be silenced anymore. Now, I know, Jess, that you've got something that they should follow as well.
Yes. So lots of research come out recently, so it's really important to follow my link tree so that you can see all the latest publications. And we really need the Bendy Brain YouTube channel to get more subscribers, so that we can continue it. So please get out your phones and subscribe to Bendy Brain on YouTube.
Yes, so we have Bendy Brain's YouTube on our website as well. We've got our own bit with your bit on.
Oh yes, and watch Jane and I talk on episode 3 if you haven't already. I think it's an absolutely fantastic conversation, and we must follow it up.
Oh, right. Interestingly, people say, how much did you prep for that? I didn't at all.
Nor did I.
I wasn't allowed. I was just told to come down and not prepare for anything, and that's what I did. So it is a very organic thing.
Yeah, the whole channel, none of it's prepared at all, and it all benefits from the wonderful unscripted element, which I don't think you can capture.
And by a very good director. So we are www.SEDSConnective.org, and we've got all our other social media platforms, so you can do this campaign. And we'd like health clinicians to do them as well, if that's all right. Just do a
Yeah,
card for us.
it is important to have a day. We need our voices together collectively to ensure that there is change, but we need this in a number of different ways. We need things to be visible, and that is through supporting organisations like Jane's, who are doing this on the back of exceptional goodwill and going above and beyond. We need to highlight and require charitable donations and funding.
Do look at the education. So for children, young people, we've got lots of research finally coming out for this. We need the data. There's none. There's very little. We did, well, with our pain advisors, I did a topical review. I think it was the first one in 2023. But then there was the chronic pain fatigue one, but it's quite a small one, isn't it, in Wales, I think. But we have got research coming out now. So, have a look on our member site, and we're getting lots and lots in. You'll just remember that we are voluntary. We don't want to stay voluntary, but we are voluntary. So do fund us so we can carry on. And do join us. If you're someone else, it's fine. We can all be part of something. So thank you, Jess, for, after a long day doing this. And this is really exciting. It doesn't seem too difficult doing.
No, though I've got to, my tripod is obviously completely the wrong size and not fit for purpose. So I'll have to have a think about that, Jane.
Next time.
Next time. We'll see you all soon. Lovely to see you all.
Bye. Bye-bye.